election coverage, our chief political correspondent Tom Clark will be talking to some prominent Canadians for their views on the issues. Tonight, we begin the political conversation with acclaimed author Joseph Boyden.
Joseph Boyden does most of his talking through his books. He writes about history.
World War I makes much more sense anyways.
About Canada's place in it, and especially about the Aboriginal experience. 3-Day Road, Through Black Spruce, and The Arenda, they were all bestsellers, and they drew from his part native ancestry. And it's that connection to his origins that makes Boyden passionate about one thing that he says should be an issue in this election.
I'm going to go right to it and say that we need desperately to look into why Aboriginal women are victims so often, and most often to strangers, and why 4 times more likely if you're an Aboriginal woman to die violently. We have to create a commission to look into this, because that's going to force us to look into a much bigger issue than just the horrendous issue of the violence against women. It's going to look into right to where the breakdown is, where things are happening that shouldn't be happening in our society.
How do you engage the political class, the politicians, the voters, anybody in the things that you're talking about?
It's a great question. How do you engage? I think it's by offering a few statistics that are quite shocking, but also by making it understood that this isn't, your problem, or this isn't your issue, First Nations person or Inuit person or Métis person. This is an issue that affects all of us. If one large segment of our population is not doing well in so many different ways in terms of statistics, then something is broken that we need to really look at and begin fixing.
Boyden has a personal stake in all this. His hero, his father, was the highest decorated Canadian medical officer in World War II. Fighting for a better country is in his blood. Tom Clark, Global News, Toronto.